Namaste, greetings. So I want to talk about Kundalini, about Ascension, about the current situation in our day-to-day life and reality. As you may or may not know, humanity is almost on the verge of a decision, a big decision. Where should we go? We can go on the one hand towards where some people are pushing us towards, which is technology. And relying more and more on external things like a phone that I'm using now, like other technologies, like maybe merging with technology, like some people along the world are hinting towards, or even not just hinting, they are literally making way now towards putting a microchip in your brain, so you will be able to have all these amazing abilities. With your mind, you can control devices, you can go on the internet, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, there's a different path, and that path is towards inner technologies, as in understanding what we can actually do, bringing up abilities that are either dormant, latent, or just undiscovered just yet. We don't know how to do it, or maybe we do, or we just forgot. The ability is to communicate telepathically. The ability is to project your mind into other places, maybe even other realms. So where do we go? Which one would you choose? Which way will you lead humanity towards? So I believe, and it's not just my belief, I believe that everything that we do has an effect on reality. And the way that we think, the way we feel, the way we act affects everyone, not just you, but the entirety of humanity, not just humanity, the entirety of creation. So it's really important for us to realize that we have a big role to play here, and we have a choice. We can either believe and therefore develop our inner abilities, or we can just decide we can't do anything. We're really quite, unable, and therefore let's go with technology. On the yogic understanding, of course, it's very, very clear. You have amazing abilities within you. It is within you, these latent powers, and you can wake them up. So you can become an amazing person. And by doing so, you can affect reality, not just you, but the entirety of reality. And of course, help humanity along this really treacherous, potentially treacherous path. So what do you choose? In the yogic understanding, we can encapsulate it with a simple word, when we can call that word Kundalini. Kundalini obviously is quite a big topic, and it's a very interesting word, and it kind of raises lots of eyebrows and maybe gets some butterflies in your belly because it's very exciting, possibly a bit scary for some. So what is Kundalini, and what do we need to do to help with our personal, individual, as well as collective consciousness? And another word for that can be Ascension. What is Ascension? Obviously, that's a very personal question and an answer. But to my understanding, Ascension is to become more than what you are now by dropping away the things that are holding you down. Ascension literally means to lift up. So what is holding you down? We can call that the karmas, our habits, the things we don't like, but we still do. And we can say maybe it's the first three chakras, things that are keeping us down and low. So Ascension is to raise our energy above that. And Kundalini is literally that. It's that which is coiled. Kundalini is she who is coiled in the pelvic floor, which is the lowest chakra, which is about survival. It has the potential to rise up. So can anyone do that? Can anyone just go and raise the Kundalini and therefore everything's fine, everything is sorted? Or are there ways to do that in a simple and safe way? So for a lot of people, the word Kundalini is quite triggering because they are aware of either the texts that are saying you mustn't do that, you can only do that with the guru, you should only do that after many, many years, decades, maybe lifetimes of work. And therefore they said, no, not touching Kundalini. All we can do is just, work with what we have, do some asanas, try to be a good person, give some money to charity, serve a bit, and that will be fine. Or you can say, hang on a second, if this is written there, then it's mentioned for a reason, and the reason is for me. Because in the understanding of yoga, you are the creator, you create everything all the time. And if you are the creator, then you have the ability to tap into this latent power within you and then use that power within you to create reality. So shying away from Kundalini is almost like giving out your secret power, your secret and most important way to affect reality. But in the yoga tradition, this is not just done like that. You don't just go and say, okay, I'll raise my Kundalini, everything will be fine. You can't do that. You have to be prepared for that. There are stages, and there are linear stages. You develop your ability. You first of all need to stabilize your mind. You'll be really, really focused, have a very sharp mind and very grounded personality. Otherwise, if you bring things into the surface when you're not ready, it can fry you up. And this is why the warnings are there. You mustn't do that if you are not stabilized first. So stabilize your mind first. And then you can start to cultivate energy. And then you can start to generate what we call subtle heat. So that's in the navel center. You start to bring more and more heat into your navel. You fire up your system. And then you can start to melt all these karmas, all these limitations. They start to drop away. So you prepare in your mind, preparing your ability to sense energy. You start to get more heat that melts away the karmas, the tendencies, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, and all these kind of things we keep telling ourselves. And then you can start to awaken dormant power, dormant energy, which you can call Kundalini. Then you can start to work with Kundalini. You can't just say, oh, my Kundalini is up, I'm done, it's all good now. It's not. You need to make it useful. So you need to bring it. And bring it where? Into the spine, into the central channel. We call that Sushumna, the Avaduti channel. It is within you, and you bring it into the central channel, and then you can start to move it up. And this is what we call Ascension. You rise up with it. Your personality changes and it moves up. And then once it's moved up, you don't just want to stop there and be in a state of bliss. I mean, you might. But if you want to be of help for humanity, if you want to be the creator or co-creating reality, then once that power is awoken within you, once that power is within you, use it. So what do you do with it? You come to the place which is the central axis of your divine self. And we call that the Anahata chakra, the heart center. Typically there's two triangles, one pointing down, one pointing up, to kind of describe or encapsulate the fact that there's two energies operating within the heart center. One is moving up, one is moving down. That's the goddess moving down, that's the god maybe moving up, that's the latent powers can rise up, while the things that are holding them can move down. That's the devatas and the asuras. So there's lots of metaphors and understanding of what this is. But most importantly, come into your heart once you have awakened your personal power, and then from the heart you can reach up. You can reach out to other people, you can live your dharma, your purpose, really understand who you are, and then you can be of better service to humanity. It starts with yourself. So if you want to understand how to be a better person, if you want to understand how to be a better person to help society, if you want to move our culture from potential doom and gloom future of machines taking over, Terminator and all these kind of things we have, Matrix, all these kind of potential really horrible futures, into something amazing, call it the Garden of Eden. Everybody is happy, nature is just exquisite, and we're just living off the land, with the land. If that's what you want to go towards, and we can call that the new earth, then you have to start with Kundalini. Okay? But prepare yourself towards that. You can't just do a workshop and think, I'm done now, I'm Kundalini. You can't go and do a 2-week, 3-week course and say, I'm free now, I'm a free person, Kundalini is running through me. It has to change you completely. And to be able to have that change completely, it needs to grow from within you really, really slowly, gradually, safely, to the point where you can live from your heart, serve reality by living your dharma with full power of Kundalini Shakti. So in the next course, starting in end July, I'll be working with Kundalini. And we're not going to go to the course and on day one, that's it, Kundalini Awaken. It doesn't work like that. You're going to start learning how to do it yourself, and that will take years, decades, lifetime, a few weeks. It's hard to know because everybody comes to this process from where they are. based on your past activity, your past karmas, your previous lifetimes, and the work you did then. That's how you know how quickly these things will happen for you. But you have to start in a safe way by stabilizing your mind first. Okay, so if you are interested in how to become the better person you know you can be, if you are interested in how to become the best person on this planet that will help this planet, if you want to live in a society which you can call the new earth, where everybody is in the state of bliss all the time and we are one with reality, come to this course. Come and learn how to start your personal journey. I can't do it for you. Nobody can do it for you. You have to do it. You can do that. You are born with this capacity within you. Kundalini is within you. Why is it there? Because it can be moved up. Why do you have chakras? Why do you have all these channels, these nadis in your body? To get Kundalini to move through them, to get prana to move through them. So you are really wired to do that. You were born to do that. So what are you waiting for? Let's do it. So yeah, next course, Kundalini and the 7 flames of the fire. The 7 flames is describing 7 activities that will change your life one at a time, to the point where you could be the best person, your best potential, your best you. You can live your dharma and you can rejoice in this lovely bliss, in this amazing new earth, with all these other divine beings all around you. If you're interested in more details, get in touch. If you would like to join this course, get in touch. If you want to be the best you can be, get working. Yeah, start doing it. All right. Okay, I look forward to meeting you on this course. Namaste.